But it shifts your whole energy and your focus when you begin to shift it from, it's not about what I have to give, although you want to give value, but how can I help make a difference in the lives of the people that I'm communicating to? And so when you do that, your focus needs to shift to not just giving a perfect, what I say, not being, perfection, but connection, not just giving a perfect presentation, but how can you intentionally connect with your audience in meaningful, personal ways? And when you do that, you begin to, your confidence level changes, your whole way of preparing changes, but also you realize, you know what? If you come face to face with some of the things that maybe that you need to hone or tune up and develop some skills, because when you see that maybe you've lost your audience or you're confusing your audience, then you realize, okay, I need to change my messaging so that I'm concise and clear, but also that it's done in such a way that my audience feels like I'm talking just to them or I'm speaking just to them.
Yes, that's a wonderful point. Some people get very, very nervous because they think of the sheer numbers that may be sitting before them. But when you think about the fact that you're really speaking to one person.
Exactly.
Instead of these well, they may fit a profile, that's for sure. But you have to have that person in mind. And when it goes from one-to-one communications, or it goes from speaking to many to one-to-one communications, how does that shift things for the speaker?
That is huge. I'm so glad you mentioned that, El Michelle, because I have this saying that I picked up from one of my mentors, Craig Valentine, and it's this. It's when you on stage or when you're on a platform and you're speaking to an audience, even like this on a podcast. Well, not so much the looking part, but this is when you have an audience in front of you, you want to focus and you speak as if you're speaking to one, but you look to all. So if you're in front of a visible audience, you want to look to all. You want to make sure everyone feels included. That involves your eyes and your body language. But you speak to one.
Yes.
So you have to change your language in order for them to feel like you're speaking to you.
Yes. That's an entire shift.
The Culture Soup Podcast is a production of No Size Communication, LLC.